Hello, my name is Rosa Parks. You may know me as the mother of the Civil Rights Movement, or the woman who refused to give up her seat. I had a significant role in the start of the Montgomery bus boycott and the Civil Rights Movement of the 1950s. But there is quite a bit about me that you may not know. I wanted to share with you my life that led to that eventful day and what happened afterward. I was born on February 4th, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama. I received my education in a rural school and received my high school diploma in 1934. About a year before that, I married my husband Raymond Parks. Raymond was not as lucky as I was and did not complete high school. At this time, schools were racially segregated and formal education was rarely available for Black people. I found a job as a seamstress, but Raymond and I also worked as members of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People for several years. We became very prominent activists for civil rights, and I eventually became secretary of the Montgomery chapter and later a youth leader. This was all before that infamous day on the bus. Yes, I was an activist before I refused my seat. Then, on December 1st, 1955, I was riding the bus home from a long day at work. I was approached by a white man who demanded my seat, as was custom due to the segregation laws, but I refused. People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired physically. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. Soon after that, I was arrested for civil disobedience. My husband and I, and our fellow members of the NAACP, realized that this act could be a catalyst for the civil rights movement. I went to court to stand up for my rights. I lost that case, but it started a completely new event, the Montgomery bus boycott. This ignited a line of protests around the country in the name of civil liberty. I was forced to leave Montgomery due to threats of violence, but the fight for civil rights continued on. In Detroit, I continued to work as a youth leader and activist. On November 13, 1956, a year after the events on the bus segregation laws were ended, followed by Jim Crow laws being abolished in 1964. Despite the laws of segregation being dismantled, racism is still a big issue today. I spent the rest of my life working toward equality for all people until my death in 2005. That is my story, and with that I ask you, how can you spark a change and advocate for equality?